Hi, this is Jason. We're looking for an article I wrote today, posted here on Amazons.com. Scrolling down to the environment category, clicking on it. We're going to scroll down and take a look. Whoa! Here it is. The sign of China, appalling pollution. We're clicking on it, scrolling down, taking a look at the article. The Sign of China, Appalling Pollution by Jason Witt. When you receive the seal, you will see how heavy pollution in the world is ushering in the end times. You will see how China, with ambitious goals to reduce pollution, is actually increasing in pollution much faster than thought. The United Nations had previously estimated China's annual growth in carbon dioxide emissions to be at between 2.5 and 5%. That would be a quite high figure itself, but it is now said to be much higher. University of California researchers calculated waste gas emissions from all the different provinces in China and came up with a figure that between 2004 and 2010, the annual emissions of CO2 are growing at 11%. That means there is a more than 10% increase of CO2 emitted from China each year. It is currently March 2008. CO2 is blamed for being a greenhouse gas, trapping in the heat of the sun but not letting it escape. The researchers say this should challenge the belief that industrialized countries are the ones who can make the needed changes by reducing emissions. Certainly China, now the world's biggest polluter, is also accountable. China is making some progress when measured by other standards. The energy consumption per unit of gross domestic product in China has dropped over 3% in 2007. That shows conservation and emissions policy is making an impact. Of course, those are official government figures. Meanwhile, researchers find that total pollution of greenhouse gases is rising dramatically. Between 2006 and 2010, China has a goal of lowering energy consumption per unit of GDP by 20%. Along with lowering other kinds of pollution too. Though an admirable goal, it is not a goal of reducing total emissions. The big problem China is facing is internal. The industrial sector is stubbornly resisting any attempts to curb emissions. They want to waste energy and pollute with inexpensive, old-fashioned power supply. Global warming is being caused by greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide. Temperatures all around the Earth are rising, and that is throwing off the balance of the delicate ecosystem of the Earth. There has been a rise in natural disasters in the last 20 years. More floods and droughts, more wildfires, and more severe windstorms. With the warmer temps come invasive species, including disease. Jesus taught about the end of the world. He taught the parable of the fig tree. When the fig tree starts to bud, you know that summer is near. The fig tree is budding now. Summer is coming. The earth is warming like the summer of the end of the world. You can change your lifestyle and conserve energy, but that will not improve your life. What you need to do is get closer to God. You need to look forward to an eternal home in heaven instead of the temporary one on this earth. When you are sealed, you will get closer to God, and He will write His name upon your forehead. And when His name is upon you, then you will belong to Him. And when you belong to God, you have a good chance of getting into heaven. When you are sealed, you will see the end of the world approaching because of pollution. You will prepare yourself to meet God for an eternal home in heaven when you receive the seal. And now Jason, that's me, would like to invite you to download your first 3 chapters of my book Seal of the Soul for free. You can do that by heading over to sealsecrets.com, and you could also head over to sealofthesoul.com and get the rest of the book right away if you want. Well, this is Jason Witt saying God bless you and thanks for watching the video.